They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make
Kings Club Casino, Kings Club Roulette, Angels, Crypto, Bossa Nova. It's killing it. In the most recent session, Angel posted at the end of the session. He posted a chart of the turbo token. That's what. See, he knows this stuff. I don't know it, but he has now been brought in to run the administration for the turbo token online. He's doing that. Renamed the People's Coin, and from the time he talked about it yesterday to today, it's up 50%. And he says that it's going to go up 5 to 10 times whatever you put in it. And so people that are interested in doing some stuff with the turbo token.
I mean, if people would have watched that chart, bought crypto yesterday, they'd be up 50% on their money today.
You'd be up 50% on your money, whatever you invested yesterday. So, all right. So I have a roulette session for you today that is going to be an interesting way of playing exactly what we did yesterday, except we're going to be working it with less risk and less money exposed. So we're going to use the double. We're going to use the double street. And we're going to use a dozen. That's what we're going to use. It's going to be the high and the low, 1 to 18, 19 to 36. An even number is going to prompt a low bet. And the odd number is going to prompt a high bet. We aren't going to go back and forth like we did yesterday. We're not going to play 2 double streets and 2 dozens. We're going to play 1 of each, and we're going to manage it. So we got a $2,000 buy-in. So we're going for $2,300. $300 is the goal for today, and there will be some more of angel input at the end of this session on the turbo tokens.
I'll give them that chart for today.
You'll give the chart for today. There you go. All right, so we have an odd number. So an odd number is going to put us on high. We're going to start with $5 on the double street. And I'm going to play small split zeros as well, just to cover, because they do hit and there's no reason not to have them involved. So we've we got $15 bet out there right now. So $1 is sufficient to have on the split zeros here. And here we go, the odd number prompting the high bet. We're off and running. We're going to make $300 today somehow. So the next level we're going to go to, that's an even number. We're going to go to low, and we're going to go to $15, a $15 double street, and a $30 and it's kind of easier to see this. $3 is enough to put there. And so we are 14 even number. Now we're on low. 1 to 18, 15, 30, and a double zero covered. And we catch an odd number, high, which is going to move us back to the high. We're going to go to $30 on the double street, and we're going to go to $60. And that will give us make it a little bit more. There we go. We're at 30 and 60 on high, 19 to 36 now. We're going to stay high off of that 13, and we're going to go to 60. Whoops. 60 on the double street and 120 on the dozen. And split zero, $15. Here we go, high, off of the odd prompt number. So that's an even number. So we're going low, and we're going with $90 on the double streets, and we're going to go to $180. And that's the right amount to put on the split zeros. And we're on 1 to 18, 90 and 180. The even number is going to keep us on low. We'll slide down to a $60 bet. A $120 bet on the dozen. And a $60 bet on the double street. That's 180. 10. A little bit of a jackpot in case we catch a split zero. But we're at 60 and 120. We're on low still because of the even number. We're going to go back to high at 90 now. 90 and 180. And we're on high. We'll stay on
A little
high.
adversity, you'll be fine.
Well, we're having some fun here, that's for sure. 240 and 120. And there we go, split zeros. I think we've hit like one spin. Still staying high. And we're going to go to 150 there and 300 there. And we're on high. Even number is going to put us at a low bet on $120 on the double street and 240. And the split zero is covered. And we're on low. We're going to stay on low. Repeat that bet, and we'll plus these up to 150 and to 300. And we're going to stay on low at 180 and at 360. And that's going to keep us on low at 150. $150. I was in $5 there at 300. The 6 being even number is going to keep us on the low. As we continue to go down, we're going to go to 120 on the double street and 240. And we are spinning on the low side. The odd number high is a loser. It's going to put us over on the high side for odd at 300 and at 150. I can do it that way just as well. Yeah, it's going to keep us on the high side. At 180 and at 360. We're going to stay high at 300. Oops. Easier to do it this way. Easier to do it with 50s, but once I'm in this mode, I'm kind of in it. 300, we got to go to 150 here. And we're staying high. The 18 is going to put us on the low at 180. And at 360. The even number is going to keep us on the low at 150. Going down one notch and 300. On the low. That 11 odd is going to move us back over to the high, but we're still going down one more notch because we've won 2 in a row now. It's kind of earth-shattering to see. 240, and we're going to have a $120 bet here on the double street.
You sound really excited today.
I'm very excited. I'm more excited about what you've got going on than but I do like this.
They could see me right now.
Yeah.
Angel's eating, watching.
Angel's eating and just having himself a glorious time. So I'm going to go to 120. 120 on the double street. Oops. 120 on the double street and 240 on the low.
I'm a mere spectator in this sport right now.
That's what you're doing. And there we go. We're playing the low side, 120 and 240. And we got a 7. That's an odd number, so we won again. So we're going to go to 180 on the high side.
Looks like you're getting caught back up, though.
That happens when you win a couple. But you know, one thing that's kind of escaped you even right now is we've not hit a double street.
No.
And that's where the money is. So you need to hit a double street, but you only have 6 numbers. So sometimes they come and sometimes they don't. And they've not come yet, but we're still high and we're wanting to get a high number here. And we did not. So we're going to go to 120 on the low. 120. Or rather, yeah. No, I'm going to 240 here and 120 here. Right, there you go. And cover up those zeros on the low side. The 4 keeps us on the low. It'll give me a $90 bet here on the double street. And a 180 bet on the dozen. So we have 1 through 18 covered. And with 270 out there, that's a good way to do that. And the 8's going to keep us on that one.
Where are you at on your climb there?
I'm at plus 484.
How much were you trying to make?
300.
Okay. What, did you just want to keep going just for the hell of it?
Last time I looked at the chart, I was like down $18,000, and I was wondering, am I ever going to get it back? And actually, Dellenbear just has done what Dellenbear does. You're at high numbers, and okay, you win 3 or 4 in a row, and you've actually recovered. And I know that as well as
I was
anyone.
just checking. I didn't know what you were doing. I wasn't monitoring you as much as I should have been monitoring you, but
Okay, I'm gonna make one more bet here, just because I want to see can I dig a hole. I'm playing angel here. This is like we change character here every now and then, and so that's a low number. So we're gonna put $180. I also don't think it's fair that we've had all these spins and we've had no zero yet. I don't think that's hardly right. So we've also not hit a double streak. This has been.
I'm entertained.
Yeah, well, we've not hit a double streak, which is where the money is. We've not hit the zero, which is where the offset money is on the bad one. And so all we've had is a straight up win of dozens, and yet we have still prevailed and made almost $500 so far. And so I think that's probably what speaks to what's going on is that it speaks to this is how strong this is. Yes, we started out with 6 straight losses.
I mean, what you're trying to say is this is another strong system.
It's very strong. This is a very strong modification. It has 7 levels to go to, and
There is trouble, and you saw it.
and we used them all. But let's see if we lose this one. We've got a series of low numbers here. We're trying to get another one, but it's random, and there are 18 low numbers there. It could hit them. Here we go. Or
I almost feel like I'm eating popcorn watching you play.
maybe not. There's a high number, 29. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna scale it back up, and I'm gonna go ahead and go with it from here. And I'm going to 240 here.
He just wanted to spend some more time with y'all.
I wanted to spend some more time with my friends because the Angels got all he's going on,
And he's been MIA in your life a little bit.
yeah, he's all over me. There we go. So we'll see what happens here. We're on the high side. And there is a win of $330. So if I check this, now we're up 524. All right, I'm going to go ahead and say that if I push this any more than this, I think we're going to go up to 1,000 because I actually have a lot of confidence in this. I'm Dellenbearing up there at the $90 mark around the double streets and the 180. You're going to have twice as many on the dozens as you have on your double street because that way they're going to return the same amount.
I might have made as much money on as while you were playing this roulette channel as you just made right there. I'm just saying, when I check my balance right now, I might have just made that amount in the slight time that you've been playing this game.
See, you might think that what Angel just said would be to my chagrin, but actually it is not, and I will tell you why it's not. Because this was a simulation, and this $524 that is here is a mirage. The $500 that he just made on the turbo tokens is not a mirage. It's actual money, and as you can see, he's feeling very good about himself because the Angel has, as we all know, well documented.
Well, that is what I'm good at. I'm good at finance and charts and sheets.
And you finally found a niche, and here it goes, and you have set it on fire, and no one could be happier than I am and the kingdom is.
But that being said, we will give you guys all a chart and let you see from yesterday to today. And Turbo Token does have a 5x to 10x still in it, in its tank. And all I can say is, this is not investment advice, but if you would like to make some money, do your own research, look at what I presented to you, and you make your own decisions.
And when he's saying 5x, 10x, he means you're going to make 5 times up to as much as 10 times as much as you have in there. Put some in, keep putting some more in, keep putting some more in, and watch your money build. And that's what we're all about right here in the kingdom.
You just define daily cost averaging. Basically, putting money in daily will still make you money. How about that?
DCA, man, daily cost averaging. It's a big deal. In my MBA, I actually looked through that a little bit, but I'm not as skilled at it as the Angel is, obviously. So anything you want to know on the turbo tokens and how to make money there, anything you want to find out how we're going to continue to make money in roulette, we're all about you at the Kingdom. Thank you for all your comments and your communications. Please like this session today. Check that like button for us. It helps us out. And comments on any and everything. Fire it out there, and we're going to get to it. We're so happy to be able to come up with this. This one modification that I added to yesterday, I'm so much happier with this one, and I was glad I came through with it this morning. I kept thinking, listen, I don't have to make that smaller bet on the other side of the wheel. The heck with that side. We'll save the money, and we'll double it down on this side and make our money, because we're going to be all in on 1 to 18 on the even number prompt. We're going to be all in on the 19 to 36 on the odd number prompt, and we're going to cover that 0 for when it does pop up, so that we don't have the loss that goes with it. Even though we did sacrifice money on every spin today on that 0 coverage, it makes a difference when it comes up. So, for the angel, the king bids you adieu.